Hello, welcome to the Utopia Academy. Now, we need to remember Rabindranath Tagore and especially his book Gora. Now, I read that book in Bengali version, so there are, you may see Bengali text, but actually there are English translation available. Okay. Now, why we need to remember Tagore? Tagore is one of the most great Indian poets. Okay, and he won the Nobel Prize also in 1913, I think. Okay, so we need to precisely remember in this political situation of our nation, in this political complexity, in this political crisis and national crisis, all this kind of internal conflict, BJP, Hindutva, and this inactivity of Congress, this laziness and blah blah blah, all these things, we need to remember precisely this book, Gora. Now, in this book, Tagore shows two parallel sort of love story. And in this video, I'm going to discuss about that. Okay. Now, in this book, Tagore shows two parallel love story. Of one is Gora, and other one is Binoy. Both of them are friend. Now, Gora, he falls in love with Sucharita, one of the female character, and Binoy, he falls in love with Lolita. Lolita and Sucharita, these two figures, these two female characters, they are her sister, and they believe in a certain kind of religious faith, that is Brahma Samaj. And on the other hand, Gora believes in kind of Hindutva, kind of orthodox Hinduism, who try to follow all the scriptures, all the kind of rules of scriptures, like you cannot touch this person. So, okay, this untouchability practice of this caste system and so on. But Gora loves also the nation, the people of the nation, the people of India, and all other people, all the male, female, all the poor people and everyone, all. Gora deeply in love with the nation, but he also believes in all kinds of orthodox ideas. On the other hand, the friend of Gora, Binoy, he is a bit free, more kind of secular, more kind of open. He also belongs to Hindu Samaj, Hindu families, Hindu culture. He believes in Hinduism, but he doesn't believe in Brahma Samaj like Lolita and Sucharita. But he is not like Gora. And both of them are two friends, really good friend of one another. They always talk about it, debate it, and so on. And both of them fall in love with two female. They belong to some Brahma Samaj, who Brahma Samaj refuse the Hindu kind of understanding of everything. Okay. Now, this whole situation is based, these two parallel love story. There is a symmetry between the love story of Binoy and the love story of Gora. But Rabindranath Tagore, he somehow managed to just, like to narrate this love story on some background, on the basis of a cultural, political, historical background. Now, this background is, he said this book on the basis of like 1880. The whole setting of this book, Gora, is on 1880. Now, in this book, he goes into, this is one of his most popular, well recognized writing, and in this book, Tagore goes into deep philosophical complexities to explore. And this is his, he wrote more than eight novels, 4 novellas, total 12, and he wrote lots of other poems and short stories, but he wrote 12 novels. In all those 12 novels, this is the most philosophical, this is the most kind of vast, lengthy novel, and this is the most recognized. Okay, now why? Because in that situation, and Tagore was trying to teach us something through the character of Gora. He put Gora in a certain dogmatic situation and also in a love story, and he shows another story parallel to Gora. Now, if you read this book and if you are an educated person, then you are at some level may feel a little bit of irritated because of the character of Gora. You may feel a little bit of why he is like that. You may love Gora, but at the same time you have to hate Gora, this character. Kind of a bit of like because we are reading this book now, this combination of orthodox Hindu and hyper nationalism, we are seeing return of this character in our society, in today's culture, in today's India. We are seeing there are lots of people, they believe in sort of orthodox Hinduism, like Hindutva, kind of in a way untouchability and kind of in a way dogmatic way. They take everything of scriptures in a very literal sense, and they kind of in a way, and they also love their nation, but they confuse it. But now I want to add one more layer to the present situation. But now we are seeing this character, Gora. If he returns to this situation, then maybe he is going to be more dogmatic, more instinctive, and more politically biased. But Tagore was trying to show through the Gora one of the most interesting fact, that Gora was trying to love his nation simply by following all the scriptures, all the rules, all the laws written in the scriptures and so on. And he creates sort of an imaginary world of his own, and he believes in that, and he thinks through doing all this, through maintaining all these scriptures, all these laws, all these rules, everything, he is trying to love, and he's trying to reach out the ordinary people of the nation, the poor women of villages, and all the different kind of people, those who are tortured by British Raj and so on. And then Gora, at some level in his life, at the end of the novel, he realizes that not by creating this illusion, but by destroying it, we can achieve the love I wanted to achieve, like the love I wanted to achieve towards my own nation, my own country, India. This is the teaching, I think. And this is precisely the situation we are living, the political situation in our nation, in our culture, in which we need to remember this book, Gora, that how Gora went through multiple transformation, difficult situation. But Gora was at the same time a sane person. He was stubborn, he was in a way very ambitious, in a way he was a compassionate person, but at the same time he was dogmatic. We are seeing, I'm not talking Gora is there in present situation, all those people who believes strongly in Modi and in BJP as a Vakt. But I think Gora is the character who is liberal but who loves scriptures, who is liberal, who is secular, who loves the nation in the real sense, but who is secular. But they, because of this combination, and on the other hand, some political parties, especially BJP, is like using this love of the scriptures, the Hindu religious and so on, as a trap to sort of shift their political domain, to take them from one domain to another domain, and they are feeling helpless. Not those who are concretely believe in a very completely in a dogmatic and poisonous way to BJP and to Hindutva. My point is the opposite. Those who are secular, those who are educated, those who are open, those truly love the nation, those truly understand the people, the culture, try to do speak up against BJP, but they cannot. Why? Because they love Hinduism and all this Hindu philosophy. I think this is the character of Gora in today's society, and this Gora needs is kind of transformation. Okay, so this is my point, that we need to put this present Gora into transformation. Not those, we don't need transformation though in those people, those part of our whole nation of India, those group of people who strongly believe in Modi, in BJP, and who are like blind people, like biased, completely driven by sexual instinct and doing all kinds of nonsensical things, and all this. We don't need transformation there. We need transformation the other side. Those who are liberal, those who are secular, those who are modernist, we need transformation here. That is my point. And so I think the Gora of 21st century is precisely the new problem, new political problem. Okay, so Tagore was he was a genius, obviously, nonetheless, but in a way we need to return. My point is that somehow we need to return to this book. We need to understand it again, we need to read it, and we need to understand that the ending is really good. The end part, the end part is the most transformative part. In the middle, I was feeling a little bit of boredom. I feel this book is kind of in a way slow because because like I'm reading it in 21st century, so I knew lots of other political backgrounds and what can happen in the book before I was reading it. So that's why maybe I was feeling a little bit of boring, but I hope you are going to enjoy this book. But the end part is really transformative, and we need kind of this transformation, this completeness, that how Gora creates the whole illusion throughout his whole life, and how Gora and Binoy and their love story and the background, the historical context, political context, and how throughout his journey, throughout his struggle, he transformed himself and he's created illusion of love to the nation, and then how by destroying it he achieved the love itself. So Tagore says in a fantastic way the most interesting line that to achieve something in the most real sense we have to lose it. To achieve something in the real sense we have to lose it. So I think that is the most interesting fact, and so this is my recommendation. Go and read the book. I hope you are going to enjoy it. You are going to learn lots of things, and if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. I am new, so leave a comment below what kind of videos you want, what kind of things you want me to discuss, and which language you prefer, English or Hindi. I am bad in both of the languages. Okay, so you have okay, but still I'm trying to do. I'm not good enough in neither in English nor in Hindi, so I'm learning. So I hope simply by facing the camera I can learn it. So just subscribe the channel and let me know in the comment section which language should I follow, which language should I learn faster. But I'm going to learn it too fast, so don't worry. Just I need your help a little bit. Okay. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. Bye.